I want to continue our Lenten in a Car series, and I'm going to pick up a mystery guest who's just put a detour sign in our car. And who's the mystery guest? Deacon Marty.
Deacon Marty.
So thanks for coming along, Marty, and thanks for your detour sign. That's what I'm going to talk about today is, in our life sometimes it takes all sorts of detours and things we never planned on happening. Little things like, didn't plan on being a widow so early in life, or, our parents all of a sudden are going to move, and that means that we got to go to a different school district, and maybe an engagement got broken. We certainly didn't plan on that, or an unplanned illness. Those are all detours. But sometimes with the detours, it's an opportunity for us to deepen our trust in God, and also there can be some great blessings involved. And I'm just curious with you, Marty, have you ever had situations where you've had a detour in your life where you've seen that a deepening in trust and some blessings?
Yeah, I've had several detours. I think one that stands out the most was recently, just a couple of years ago, when I was ordained as a deacon. We get assigned to parishes. We don't typically get a choice. However, we get kind of they ask us questions, interview us where we think we should be and how that should look. And I really thought, being from Rensselaer County and kind of out in the rural part, that's where I'd be assigned, out in some small church and then helping out there. And then the bishop, of course, assigns us. And when I found out I was coming to St. Pius, I was panic stricken. I was like, what? I didn't even know this was on the radar. And my diaconate brothers the same way. They all looked at me like, whoa, St. Pius, how'd that happen? Because no one talked about it. Of course, we had ideas of some of the churches that needed some help. So my mindset was definitely not here, and it was a detour. And I again, panic struck because I was like, that's a big church. There's a lot of people, and some great people, a lot of backgrounds there. And but it worked out well. I took it to prayer and discerned on it, and I just realized, listening to some folks and some other senior deacons, they're like, everyone needs help no matter where they are, Marty, where they live and what parish. So get in there and get your hands dirty. And that's what I did. And I listened to the voice of God, and there's a reason for everything, as I like to tell people. So I ended up here.
I know, Marty, I speak for all the people at St. Pius. We're really, really glad to have you here. I think you fit really, really well. And but that's a great example of a detour. You did not see this coming, and you had to trust God, and there's some blessings for you.
Yeah.
So in your Lenten Assistance Kit, you're going to see the stories of two saints, Mother Cabrini and St. Martin of Tours. And we just invite you to read them. So many of the saints have those stories of detours. And I think these two saints in particular are very interesting. Had detours, forced them to trust God at a deeper level, but many, many blessings came from them. And so take a look at that, and maybe just see if there's, maybe you're right now in a situation where there's a detour in your life and you're wondering what the heck is going on, and maybe it is an opportunity to deepen your trust in God and experience the great blessings that will come. So hope to see you this weekend. And this is Father Walsh, and I want to thank you for joining us for our Lent in a Car series. And during this season of Lent, I hope to have you come here for some of our activities, masses, penance service, etc. We'd love to have you. And I make a special appeal, if you've been away from our church, you're looking for a church, think about joining us for Easter. It's a really good experience here at St. Pius, and the Easter message is something we all can hear. Thanks.